Hey guys, I'm back to share with you something that I literally can't stand: CRMs. And it's not that I can't stand them, it's the fact that I can't stand researching them. So, what I thought I'd do for you is to take you through the top three that I have experience with and share with you the pros, the cons, and make it super quick so that you can go on about your day and keep saving the world. I'm also going to share with you the top three recommendations and kind of secrets so that you don't have to waste your time looking through all of these CRMs and deciding which one's going to be best for your business. So stay tuned for that. Let's do this. So I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to looking through software programs to try to figure out which one's going to be best for our business, I will have the best intentions to sit down and do it. And then I will start to look at social media, or I will go ahead and find some random horse video to watch instead of doing it. I love being able to provide value for you, and I love connection. That's something that's just driven me in business and in life. And speaking of connection, this is your first video that you're watching. Hi, I'm Bunny Young, and this is the Power of Purpose channel. Please take a moment to introduce yourself in the comments below because I read each and every one of them and respond. And if you are not new here, welcome back, and I'm so glad you're here, and drop me some love in the comments. I want to make this short, sweet, and to the point. So I covered three. So the first one that I covered is Hubspot. The second one that I'm going to cover is Zoho. And the third one that I'm going to cover is Autopilot because I have the most knowledge and I've used these three. So if you have interest in any one of those, you can fast forward to that part in the video and just do the review on that one. But otherwise, I've got these three reviews. And then remember, at the end, I've got three recommendations or secrets that I'm going to share with you to help you with your CRM game. So here's Hubspot, and let me tell you that Hubspot is probably one of the robust tools that I have ever worked with. It seems like Hubspot just keeps adding more and more and more under. You're at my marketing dashboard right now, and it can tell you the amount of contacts created, totals by day. When I used to have a large team, this was great because you can actually separate the contacts into who's owning them, and you can run ads, emails, landing pages. It has SEO, it has social, forms, sales, it has deals and forecasts, so you can put in your prospective amounts of contracts that are supposed to come to you. And under service, you've got tickets if you need any kind of help, automation, all of this. So my one thing with Hubspot is that even though it integrates with Gmail, so let's go with the pros, it integrates with Gmail seamlessly. It has all of my contacts. I can see when somebody opens their emails. I can see, if I went to a particular contact, I could show you that it has basically like the most insane amount of information that you could ever need. So here you're in my contacts. I picked this big B just so we can see. So when you look at that, you're going to be able to see basically absolutely every interaction that I have had and all the activity. You can put notes in, you can do emails. If my internet wasn't being run by hamsters, this would be loading faster. But you could, from HubSpot, call her or set up a task, set up a meeting, all of those kinds of things. You can log a call, an email, a meeting, do a follow-up task, and then in your dashboard, it's going to have all of these tasks. HubSpot, honestly, is a beast. So the cons of this beast, there's really only one. They give you so much for free marketing tools, free sales tools, anything that I want more that you saw up here that has those kinds of symbols next to it. It's included in each kind of these plans. So to get workflows, I would have to upgrade all three of these. And when you go and you look at the pricing of all of those as a small business owner, and if you don't have a very large team, sometimes it can get pretty steep pretty quickly. So when you're looking at this, you're at $50 a month, $1,343 a month, $4,200 a month. And that's just in this starter growth. And then you go into the products and plans, etc. You can check this out for yourself, but that was the good, the bad, and the ugly that I found with HubSpot. So let's go check out Zoho. So Zoho, I don't have my free account anymore, but what I can share with you about Zoho is going to be a little less robust because I've worked with Zoho obviously just through the free trial, but I also got a lot of feedback from people who've worked within Zoho. And it's a little clunky, not in a bad way, but it's just kind of like the difference between a Mac and a PC. So I would say that Zoho, it's evolving and there's projects here, meeting here, all of this kind of stuff. One of the things that I found interesting about Zoho was that they included this finance platform for business, and they also try to help you with IT management. So I found that Zoho was kind of a little bit trying to be jack of all trades. There's a ton of apps and a ton of capabilities. It seemed a little bit overwhelming. The other thing, even human resources, and this is all my personal opinion. The other thing that Zoho had was customer service. So, you can be able to get help. I find it ironic because after my user experience as a free trial, the one thing that I cannot find is pricing. So after my free trial, it asked me about continuing, but I don't know how much it would be to continue and what those bundles would be. So none of this is clickable for me to find out more information down there. So I can sign up now for all of this kind of stuff or the complete CRM platform, but that's just, I think maybe the user experience for me was a little off in Zoho. So this is the last CRM that I'm going to show you that I have extensive knowledge with is Autopilot. So originally when I was introduced to Autopilot, it seemed amazing because it has the ability to map all of these journeys in here. And so to me, I'm such a relationship-based person that I really wanted to know like how to make this relationship and how when somebody visits my website, how we nurture them, etc. And so there was a way within Autopilot to map all of this out and have all these triggers made and do all of these incredible things. It also had heads up messaging on the website that all integrated here. And so there are a ton of things that you can do. It even integrated with HubSpot. So, but it ended up not having the reporting that I wanted. So one of the reasons that I do love HubSpot is that it has this incredible reporting. Well, for Autopilot, the reporting was just really not there. Like my dashboard, it's just saying that this needs a goal and anonymous visited the website. And what I really needed was clarity and being able to have just a dashboard to see everything that I needed and not have to pay for all of the upgrades in order to see it. So I just found that even though Autopilot had a lot of robust features, it was difficult to figure out which features were actually performing and that people actually engaged with. As promised, I'm going to close it out with my top 3 secrets. So number 1 is that if you have tried every single CRM, I want you to just focus on 1 or 2 and really lean into them. One of my biggest problems when I start using a software is that I abandon it because I don't actually know the process. I've done this with Photoshop. I've done it with a ton of software. When I lean into it and I actually get to understand how the software works and how best to utilize it and all of the features that it has, that's when I get the most out of the software. So it doesn't matter how good a software is. If you don't give the software the time and you really don't put the energy into it, you're never going to use it to its fullest capacity. And my second secret, which kind of helps me with number 1, is how strong is the software or the CRM's customer service. My ability when I get stuck to have somebody hold my hand and show me if there's a library of resource videos or advice videos, that's super helpful. And so that is something that I really want you to pay attention to when you're looking at your CRM. Any of the three that we discussed, or as it brings me to my third point, which is you have to use which software works best for you. There are some people who love Zoho. It just didn't work for me. It doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. It doesn't mean it's the worst software in the world. It doesn't mean that any of the softwares that I presented are not going to be an amazing decision or an amazing software that's going to help you take your business to the next level. I really enjoy that relationship with clients, and so the connection is really important to me. That's why I really like the feature of being able to see that somebody opened an email. But that may or may not be really important to you and your business and in your values. And so just know that whatever CRM you pick, like I said, make sure that you stick with it for a while. Make sure that they have a customer support system and process so that you can receive the answers to the questions so that you don't lose time and money in your business. And know that whatever CRM works best for you is the best CRM for your company. You can Google and look at all the blogs that say this is the best CRM under the sun, but you know what? That's for them. That's not necessarily for you. While those are helpful to tell you about the features, until you hop in and until you use a CRM, you're never going to know what software and what CRM is going to be best for your business. So that's what I have for you on CRMs. Hopefully that was super helpful. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what your takeaways were, or if there are any other CRMs that you want me to look into, or if there's a CRM that you love, let the world know, because those comments are also super helpful for other entrepreneurs and other business owners that are watching this video. So help somebody out, leave a comment, leave some love. I love to see them, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for making the world a better place.